I appreciate you joining me. It's a new year, and so we are going back to Genesis chapter 1. Hope you follow along with us throughout the year and here as we look at creation. Our hymn today is a hymn called God is Love, His Mercy Brightens.
God is love, His mercy brightens all the path in which we move. Listing forms and woe He lightens. God is light and God is love. Chance and change are busy ever, worlds decay and ages move. But His mercy waneth never. God is light and God is love. In the hour that darkest seemeth, will His changeless goodness prove. From the mist His brightness streameth. God is light and God is love. He with earthly cares entwineth, hope and comfort from above. Everywhere His glory shineth. God is light and God is love.
We are looking in Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day. Again, appreciate you following along here in this new year. And if you followed along before, I'm going to try not to make the same points that we made last year. And these playlists are going to be on our YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and revisit those, that would be appreciated. But here as we think about our passage. And I wanted to begin with, it describes the earth was without form. And what that made me think about was that what God is doing is bringing order to chaos. This figure of the earth was without form. And I understand, we don't understand how everything was working beyond what is said here. But we do know that God is not the author of confusion. That is not in God's nature. That here, as it describes the earth was without form, and then God starts, and it uses the word divide. God divided the light from the darkness. What He's doing is He's bringing order to things, because that is the nature of God. He is orderly. The second point, there in verse 3, God said, "Let there be light," and there is light. And it's interesting to me that what you have is God giving commands. And those commands are carried out. And I think what this speaks to is the Godhead. And the word here for God is plural. And we know from elsewhere in Scripture, in talking about creation, it says that concerning Jesus, it says all things were made through Him, and all things were made for Him. And so I think that starts helping us understand a little bit better. You know, when you say, "This is what I want to happen," and this is what happens. Well, I think some people look at it and it's like, well, He just spoke and just poof, it magically happened. No, He spoke and the command was carried out. All things were made through the pre-incarnate Jesus. All things were made through Him. He was the vehicle, if you will, through which things were made, or He is, all things were made for Him and through Him and for Him. God gives the command, and it's being carried out. Might consider it. God saw that the light was good. I was thinking about the question, why is the light good? Why is the light good? And I'll just give you my thoughts on it. What does light do? Well, ask yourself the question, do you like, especially if you're older, and I've gotten to this point as well, do you like driving at night? Well, why not? It's because it's dangerous. Why is light good? It's because it removes danger. But also, well, how or why does it remove danger? Well, what the light has done is it has revealed things. It has taken away the mysterious. Sometimes people they think about the night and it's mysterious. Well, God takes away the mysterious and reveals things. Might also, I was considering what's said. I believe it's when Paul is in Athens that God is not far from us, that we should grope for him and find him. That figure of, I was thinking about, groping in the darkness. And it's the unknown. But in the light you can find. In the light you can find what you're looking for. Seek and you will find. And so God says, let there be light. And the light was good. You can see. You can see. We can see him as we walk by faith and not by sight. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good day. Again, Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. Join us this year as we continue on with our daily praise.